Here's a look this hour at downtown London. Britain and the EU have come to a provisional agreement for a post-Brexit trade deal after marathon negotiations that went on through the night. The news comes just 8 days before a transition period was supposed to end. CBC's Cindy Palm has been tracking developments for us from London. So, Cindy, what are some of the key points of this deal?
Well, there is certainly a relief right now after this deal was finally hammered out just before Christmas. Here is the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, talking about this deal. Take a listen.
So I'm very pleased to tell you this afternoon that we have completed the biggest trade deal yet, worth £660 billion a year, a comprehensive Canada-style free trade deal.
Here are some of the terms of the deal that the British PMO's office has outlined. For example, there's going to be a free trade agreement based on zero tariffs and zero quotas with the EU. We're talking about $1 trillion that's traded between these two blocks every single year. Another key point is that there will not be a free movement of people entering and leaving. The UK will get to control who leaves and who enters, because right now there is a free movement of people. If you're a European Union citizen, it's very easy to come to the UK and vice versa. So instead, there's going to be a points-based style immigration system. There are, of course, also going to be checks at the border. This was a tiring deal to hammer out because the UK technically left the EU at the beginning of the year in January. But during this transition period, that's when they've been trying to hash out this deal. Here is the EU talking about how they have worked tirelessly to hammer this out. Take a listen.
It was a long and winding road, but we have got a good deal to show for it. It is fair, it is a balanced deal, and it is the right and responsible thing to do for both sides.
But there were apparently thorny issues, though. One of them had to do with fishing rights, for example, how much fish EU boats could fish in British waters. And so that apparently slowed down these talks. Without a deal, it could have been chaotic at the borders. It already is right now, because we saw thousands of truck drivers who were stranded at the port of Dover in southeastern England, couldn't get to France because of this new strain of the coronavirus that was recently discovered here in the UK. So I think there's a lot of relief from both sides that this deal has been hammered out. And remember, the UK had voted to leave the EU back in 2016. So this has been, this anticipation of the UK leaving has been around for years. And regardless of what kind of a deal we're getting, Jacqueline, come the new year, this is going to look like a different place, because it means that the UK is officially distancing itself from the European Union for the first time in about 70 years.
I had to triple check that 2016 date, because I was like, oh my goodness, it really has been more than 4 years since they voted on this. Cindy, it's quite the day, and thank you for your coverage. That's the CBC's Cindy Palm in London.